I have been working in stained glass for 40 years, and when I came upon doing the fused glass, it allowed me to do more complex and beautifully intricate shapes of flowers. I'm Karen Caldwell, and I'm co-owner of Sunflower Glass Studio here in Stockton, New Jersey. My newest work is working with glass powders and frits, creating dimensional botanical windows. I start working with and creating stencils of each individual shape of the plant. I then sift glass powders on top of the stencil, and when the stencil's removed, I have a beautiful layer of glass powder. It then goes into the kiln. The glass powders turn into a thin wafer, which allows me to do my arrangements on my base glass. I do multiple layers of the glass, and I will create my composition, and then it gets fired again. Through this very long extended firing, the pieces will soften and melt, and we'll get one beautiful glossy surface of plants. I find inspiration for my botanical windows from loving a certain plant or being asked to do a plant. I also find inspiration of wanting to create environments in my patchwork designs and to try to tell a small story about the environment that the window is going to be. My patchwork series started when a customer saw a stained glass patchwork window and loved it, and in a conversation said, "Oh, wouldn't it be fun to put in some bugs or other things?" And so from there, I just ran with the idea. We do hand-painted glass for certain elements like insects and birds and small animals. What really gives life to a piece is the silver staining, and that was a 13th century discovery, which I find fascinating. The color are various shades of beautiful ambers, and these windows are really the most challenging and fun because there's so many different aspects to them. We started the business as glass bevelers. Beveled glass is a 5-stage process where you use a 1/4-inch piece of glass, and you will do a sharp grinding to the edges with either a steel wheel or a diamond wheel. Then you go through 3 more stages of polishing. The edges will be perfectly, beautifully clear and allow the spectrum to be broken up into, beautiful rainbows as the sun passes through it. Recently, Jeff has been doing hand bevels on textured glass, and these are smaller bevels, but they really enhance and are totally special and unique. Nobody else is doing it that I know of, and it does add to my botanical renderings of having more sparkle and more jewels going on around the piece. One of the techniques that I developed with my windows is what I call jeweled confetti glass. And what it is dimensional pieces of glass color, ultra-thinned paper-like confetti glass, and also multiple colors of coarse frit. And I'll sprinkle that on the glass, and I'll heat it, and it'll be a raised surface. And when light passes through it, each piece feels like a little gem or a jewel, and it just totally enhances the window. I like the design limitations that stained glass has within its boundaries of two-dimensional work, and I love pushing through those boundaries to be able to create work and push the envelope every time I try to do something. I love doing custom work for people because I can ask them to give me their love list and I can break it down into what works really well in fused glass and what works really well in hand painted glass, and try to create the composition between the two elements and have it balanced. Next year will be our 40th year of business, and hopefully we'll have many more decades to go.